There's so many people who will fight and who will argue that not receiving down payments, delivering materials is a huge risk, and people are crazy, and nobody should be doing it. What do you answer to them?
I mean, I don't need the homeowner's money. Like I always look at, I'm going to show up, do what I'm supposed to do, and if I mess it up, I'm going to make it right. And if you don't pay me, I'm going to take your house. I mean, like I'll fix it regardless of whatever the cost. I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do, and you're going to pay me the money you owe me. Or like Minnesota does a good job of protecting contractors, so we have great lien rights. Because there have been customers that refuse to pay me, and we've exercised that right.
What did you do? How many times did you go after the homeowner? Like few?
Yeah, like there's a couple times I've got leads, but every time they've paid me or someone's come to bail them out, and it's usually like there was this how would you say this not nice landlord up in Pine City. Like he didn't want to pay us like after we upgraded him and all sorts of stuff. He's like, yeah, I'm not paying you the last 15 grand. And like I was like,
Sometimes landlords are like that. They, for some reason, they think that, oh, you already made your profit, so you already made your money. Like that mentality just always throws me off. Like, how can you treat someone like that? We have a deal, it's in writing, numbers don't lie, you cannot argue with that. And it happens. Usually it's those people who think about themselves as big shots. I'll give you all this work and I have so many properties. Give
yeah.
me a deal. And what did you do? Like, how do you exercise the lien rights?
Well, like I just refer to legal, and like you file a lien and then you see what the judgments are or whatever on or what the balances are, and then you can take it to sheriff's sale. And if you have the money to pay off, the mortgage, which I would, I could take the house. And usually there's an appreciation of value. But usually by the time you go that far, someone steps in to bail out the homeowner. I mean, there was a lady with a drug problem who like spent her whole $20,000 check, and her dad came in to bail her out 14 months later. It paid us when we were about to take her house that her dad bought her.
Wow. So you usually collect money one time at the end
No,
since you don't take down payments?
I usually collect the ACV check, ideally the day of the build or within a couple of days of the build. And then the second check when the homeowner's fully happy with the balance.
Got it. Um, okay. So no down payments. To me, it still sounds a little crazy, but because I know the volume. How do you manage 80 employees? You said you haven't been on the roof since April. What your day consist of?
Replying to emails, talking to my team. I mean,
In the beginning, I asked him, I said, so we have 3 minute countdown. And I said, if you want, you can share it on Facebook. He said, I don't have Facebook. I had to delete it. How long ago did you do that?
probably like I want to say it was before the spring last year. Like it was like a time suck on my phone.
Who's posting on your behalf? Because I've seen pictures. Like you
Like
expect.
I'll do it on a computer
I
or I'll
see.
have like Instagram on my phone, but like I had to delete the Facebook app. Instagram really doesn't interest me. And I had to
This
turn
is
off notifications.
this is how you grow the business. You delete the Facebook, and it, it's it, it's definitely one of the top reasons. Would you say it's top reasons why so many people cannot be successful this day because of distraction? What's there for you? Like, why did you decide it? Like, you were honest with yourself. Did you look at the screen time or?
Yeah, it was sick. Like it was literally like whether I was driving or I was bored. Like I didn't want, oh, I don't want to reply to that email. I'm just gonna go scroll through this mindless stuff. And like I've like learned some stuff like from Facebook.
Sure.
One of my favorite stories was to tell is how we did this $400,000 project I got from Facebook. Actually a roofing group on Facebook,
Okay.
which was kind of a cool project, but
How did you get it? What's the story?
okay, there was a guy, I was driving to work and I was scrolling down Facebook and some guy was posting about roofing the largest house in Kentucky. And I was like, what is this? It's not even like that crazy big of a house. And I read in the comments and I know who it is. And like he's a coach of some like professional sports team here. And I know who he is, and like we actually knew where the coach lived, and like we did his neighbors, and I grew up in that neighborhood.
Wow.
And I was like, we can't get a hold of him. He's not answering his door. And he's like, let me ask coach. Next thing you know, coach says, all right, be there at 1:00. And I didn't even go. I sent one of my sales reps and he went there at 1:00. And like we'd already done work with his neighbors, but it led to like one of the cooler projects we've done. Like I think there was over $100,000 worth of copper work we had to pay for on
Wow.
it.